Today, aggressive action by Iran and terrorist groups in southern Syria, including Hezbollah, continue to make the Golan Heights a potential launching ground for attacks against Israel. Very violent attacks. Any possible future peace agreement must account for Israel's need to defend itself from Syria, Iran, and other regional threats. We do not want to see another attack like the one suffered this morning north of Tel Aviv. In our meeting today, the Prime Minister and I will discuss these dangers, as well as several mutual priorities in the Middle East and beyond. We'll be discussing other subjects also, including trade, but we will mostly be discussing this defense and perhaps offense. Under my administration, the unbreakable alliance between the United States and Israel has never been stronger. You read things, you hear things. It's never been stronger. Just remember that. People talk, but it's only talk. Our relationship is powerful. At this moment, the American embassy stands proudly in Jerusalem, the capital the Jewish people have established, and they've wanted the embassy for many, many years, for many decades, and frankly, through many presidents. And we got it done. Not only did we get it done, we also got it built at a slight cost saving, like about $1 billion cost saving. And I want to thank Ambassador David Friedman for the job he's done, and Jason Greenblatt and Jared and everybody that worked so hard together. So I want to thank you all. Thank you very much, Ambassador. You enjoyed
Yo, Carpenter Mario.
Good. And America. I was waiting for him to say that.
Netanyahu.
We have defeated the caliphate in Syria.
Oh, okay.
We have withdrawn from the horrible Iran nuclear deal and imposed the toughest ever sanctions. And these are by far the toughest ever on the Iranian regime.
Yo.
It's having a big effect.
Thank you, guys.
Iran is not the same country
Let's
that
see
it was
what's going
when I
on.
took office. The day I took
Hamas
office,
attacked.
we had threats all over the Middle East and beyond. Iran
There's
is a much different place
a
right now
Hamas
than it
attack.
was. As I said during my State of the Union address, we will not avert our eyes from the dictatorship that demands death to America,
Yo,
death
Choco
to Israel,
Loco.
and calls for genocide
Yo,
against the Jewish people.
Teresa.
We won't let them even consider that. We will confront the poison of anti-Semitism through both our words and maybe even more
Oh,
importantly,
Mario.
our actions.
That's,
In the
I
last century,
bet it
humanity
is.
witnessed the horrific
Oh,
consequences of anti-Semitism and a world without a Jewish homeland.
the state of
In the wake
Israel
of
is
those
not
unthinkable horrors, the Jewish people
spiritual
built a mighty
Zion.
nation in the Holy Land. Something very, very
I hear war
powerful,
drums.
something very special and important. Today, Israel demonstrates that incredible possibilities when strong, sovereign, and independent nations chart their own destinies. There can be no better example of greatness than what Israel has done, starting from such a small speck of sand. Israel is an inspiration, a trusted ally, and a cherished friend. The United States will always stand by its side.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
I'd like to now
Yo,
invite
man.
Prime Minister Netanyahu to say a few words. And Bibi and I have known each other for a long time. He's another one who truly, truly loves Israel. I think I can say he also loves the United States. So before I sign the presidential proclamation recognizing Israel's sovereignty over the Golan Heights, I'd like to ask Prime Minister Netanyahu to say a few words. Thank you very much.
I'll have
Thank
to
you.
make a video on my views of Israel.
Mr. President, our dear friend Donald, you have shown consistently incredible support for Israel, for our
Choco
right
Loco, Chris is
to
my friend in
self-defense.
real life.
When we exercise that self-defense, you have never flinched. You've always been there, including today, and I thank you. Yesterday, a rocket was fired from Gaza, deep inside Israel. It hit a home north of Tel Aviv. It wounded
Yeah, Miriam
including two
Assad.
small children. And miraculously, no one was hurt. No one was killed. Israel will not tolerate this.
Are you back,
I will
Jerissa?
not tolerate this. And as we speak, as I told you, Mr. President, just now, Israel is responding forcefully to this wanton aggression. I have a simple message to Israel's enemies. We will do whatever we must do to defend our people and defend our state. After this meeting, I will return home ahead of schedule to lead the people of Israel and the soldiers of Israel. But before I go, Mr. President, it was so kind of you to invite me to come here. It was so important for me to come here to the White House and to thank you. Mr. President, over the years, Israel has been blessed to have many friends who sat in the Oval Office. But Israel has never had a better friend than you. You show this time and again. You show this when you withdrew from the disastrous nuclear deal with Iran. I remember in one of our first meetings, you said, this is a horrible deal. I will leave it. You said it, you did it. You showed it when you restored sanctions against a genocidal regime that seeks to destroy the one and only Jewish state. You said, I will restore those sanctions. You said it, and you did it. You showed that when you recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital and moved the American embassy there and gave us a tremendous ambassador. You said it, you did it. And you showed it once again today, Mr. President, with your official proclamation.
Miriam, yes, yes, we do. Golan Heights, I've been following that for a couple years now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
There's a
truly
oil
a historic
pipeline
day.
there. It's
For 2 decades, from 1948 to 1967, Syria rained deadly fire from the Golan Heights on Israel's citizens below. A generation of Israeli children lived in constant danger. And then, in 2 glorious days, in June 1967, the brave soldiers of Israel scaled those daunting heights and liberated the Golan. This has profound meanings for all Israelis and for me personally. One of those brave soldiers was my brother, who was wounded in battle 3 hours before the end of the war. And a few years later, as an officer in a special unit, I led my soldier into a covert mission into Syria. And as we came back to the Golan, to Israel, we nearly froze to death in a blinding snowstorm. Well, as you can see, I'm still here. But at that point, in 1967, Israel seized the high ground, which has since proven invaluable to our defense. Because in 1973, Syria launched a surprise attack against Israel. And those same Golan Heights proved to be, to enable us to absorb the initial attack. It was a horrific attack, and successfully counterattack the invading Syrian forces. Within 3 weeks, we were at the gates of Damascus. Outmanned, outgunned, our brave soldiers triumphed
Miriam.
battles
Yes.
in our history.
Miriam,
But
you're a
while
riot.
Israel won
You're
those 2
great.
wars,
You're awesome.
we would have to wait nearly half a century until this moment here in this room to translate our military victory into a diplomatic victory. And that is why, Mr. President, your decision to recognize Israel's sovereignty on the Golan Heights is so historic. Your recognition is a twofold act of historic justice. Israel won the Golan Heights in a just war of self-defense, and the Jewish people's roots in the Golan go back thousands of years. In the long sweep of Jewish history, there have been a handful of proclamations by non-Jewish leaders on behalf of our people in our land. Cyrus the Great Persian king, Lord Balfour, President Harry S. Truman, and President Donald J. Trump. And you, Mr. President, You've done it not once, but twice, with your bold proclamation on Jerusalem and with your bold proclamation today on the Golan. Your proclamation comes at a time when the Golan is more important than ever for our security, when Iran is trying to establish bases in Syria to strike at Israel. From across the border, in Syria, drones into our airspace, missiles into our territory.
Miriam.
Just as Israel stood tall in 1967, just as it stood tall in 1973, Israel stands tall today.
Oh wow, Carpenter, I didn't know that. Thank you. Yeah, the Golan Heights, we've been, or well, Israel's been doing a lot of airstrikes there for 2.5 years, from my knowledge. They've been taking out Hamas.
The people are with the Golan. But thanks to you, we now know that
There's a whole oil pipeline there on the northern border of Israel, southern border
and the
of
people of America.
Syria.
So on behalf of all the people of Israel, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your friendship. And thank you for all you've done to make the alliance between America and Israel stronger and greater than ever. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Carpenter, wow, I renewable.
It's a long time.
But a kid's life, oh no! But a kid's life is not. Let's try and get something off the screen. What's he signing?
So if the president signs this proclamation recognizing U.S. recognition of the Golan Heights, a disputed territory for 52 years, still a disputed territory, we wait to see if the president also addresses the Mueller report.
After signing this proclamation, after recognizing Jerusalem, will your deal with the century include separation of Jerusalem? Will you give Palestinians?
We're talking right now, we're talking about this. Thank you very
Will
much.
Israel
Thank you,
have to
everybody.
say something in order to have this? Do you want to see Prime Minister
Mr. President, I have to tell you that I
Okay.
applaud you.
So here's
Oh,
the
okay, Miriam.
questions about
Yay.
the subject right now. But to recap here,
Right,
we've just seen
Bly,
this
so-
proclamation signed by the president that follows Hamas attacks, a rocket attack outside Tel Aviv yesterday that hurt 7 Israeli warplanes are currently bombing
Warplanes.
targets in Gaza right now. The president did not address the Mueller report right there. The principal findings
Mueller.
released by the Attorney General yesterday said there was no collusion between the Trump 2016 campaign and Russia. The special counsel drew no conclusion on the issue of obstruction of justice, leaving it up to the Attorney General. The Attorney General said he did not have sufficient evidence to establish the president committed an obstruction. Much more on what's happening in the Middle East and the Mueller report on your local news on this CBS station, on our streaming network CBSN, and of course on the CBS Evening News. And CBS News will present an hour-long special, The Mueller Report, A Turning Point, tonight at 10/9 Central. For now, I'm Jeff Moore, CBS News.
Well, I wish I would have caught the beginning of that, but might have been the beginning. Wow. Yeah, the Golan Heights, they've been, wow, I didn't know they were fighting that long over there. Ooh. I'm probably gonna shut this stream down. I didn't tend to stream. I just saw Donald Trump and Netanyahu, and I was just like, whoa, I better just get this on air. Yes, but I will be back. I will go live. I'm deciding if I should take a nap or what. Oh, you're welcome, Miriam, and thank you guys for showing up. I just wanted to see what would happen. Yes, I'll be at yes, I'll be, you guys know where I'll be, Hangouts, Facebook, all that good stuff. And then I'll probably live stream the video game too. That's always fun. Heck yeah. Thank you guys for stopping in. Yeah, it's weird. Like, 1 second I'm tired, then the next second I'm awake. The next second I'm tired, then I'm not awake. So I'll see what happens. I'll just play it by ear. If I get really tired, I'll just pass out. Then, but I don't want to sleep all day, so I'll figure it out. See you guys soon. Yay.